Zooch toward Jester and a great chip and a great start for Anonymous game number 3. And what are we witnessing?
Quick send to midi. Got the one-on-one. Sends it into the right post. And we have game.
Omar is able to maybe win this foot race. He chips it up. Fate for the win. He's got it. This is Rematch. And then we'll skip down to where we have Ghostline Blue currently in 8th, but only 1 point separates these two clubs. And obviously Ghostline Blue, they have a match in hand. So Ghostline Blue have overall higher points potential than Raikou do. So they're right neck and neck against each other on the table right now, which is, again, no surprise. Two very equally matched teams. Obviously, they play very different styles of rematch, but the results have been always somewhat similar. Obviously, Raikou, offensively, much weaker this season has shown than Ghostline, but they've been better defensively. So we'll have to see really how that finds its way into the story. Here for this primetime matchup between these two rival teams. No surprise here with Ghostline Blue. It's the same 4 outfielders as they always have. President and Captain Jazz in as their anchor. Redux, Fat Monkey, kind of the 2 rotational players. They both play defense. They both play on offense. They'll move up and down the pitch this season. And up front, no introduction needed. It's the man himself, Happy. Couple of questions at net after, you know, they had Ari basically all season long, and then they started to experiment a little bit in keeper position. Had obviously Hobgoblin come in there for a couple matches, but now they've had True Speeda step in. Kind of a similar one as well. Again, no surprise with their 4 outfielders, with Andy, also the co-president as well, alongside of Jazz. A little presidential matchup as well, which makes it even that much better. Mr. Mod, obviously your 2 kind of midfielder players that love to create, love to do it all, and stuff the stat sheet. And then Jean Boubou, Le Boubois up front. It's been Friend in at keeper for Raikou, but I believe since today is a Wednesday, obviously, MRC's back up and running. I think Friend obviously dealing with that over there, playing maybe in some MRC ball. And so Zabos, their sub-keeper, who's pretty much been Raikou's longest tenured keeper. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, not as old as my guy Ink in the chat. What's going on, Ink? Glad to see you, big dog. But we are here. Ghostline Blue against Raikou. Oh my goodness, what a start here by Happy. Oh, and he's trying to find it through with Zabos. Already up in the air, but good defense already. And it's going to be a really, really tight, high tense game between these two sides. Again, they know exactly how they want to play for the most part. Ghostline Blue a little bit more direct, I would say, than Raikou. Then again, most teams in the league are more direct in the way that they play offense than Raikou are. Very all around, as I don't want to call it gimmicky, but they're very, very good at stringing passes together, as on the other end, it's only taken 35 seconds for the best goal scorer in RMF ball this season to get himself on the board. Happy right side, right in the middle of a cluster of defenders. You know, going up against this Ghostline team, given that they don't have their normal keeper, their starting keeper in the lineup. Again, they have their longest tenured keeper, but Zabos kind of is that substitute keeper for them. But with Friend away, it's a huge task now for Zabos and this Raikou team. But obviously, will we be seeing Evo overly locked in on the defensive side, or will we be seeing him more in this kind of role right now? But especially in this role, I guess, when his defender is also going to be glued to the body. Sends it up now for Mr. Mod. Mod open in the box. Does try to mod shot it into the near post. It was denied. Goes on the ground out here for Boo Boo. Cutting up the defense, but can't seem to find the pocket around True Speeda, recording his first save 2 minutes into the game. Jazz sent it over right side. Redux, the header set up. Oh, it's a fake! Oh, what a play here by Ghostline Blue. That's just incredible teamwork. You think it's going to go to Happy. Redux had it the whole way, and then Dolphin dives it to the open trail man of Fat Monkey. Oh my goodness. But on the replay, you could see that ball would have been saved by Zabos if it was not for the deflection there by the defender. It ends up going right down the middle of the net. Wow, that is an incredible setup just turned against them right there. Unfortunate for Raikou, and now Happy trying to go lower left side. Does get saved underneath there by Zabos. But Raikou, they will play with that dangerous style, obviously, especially against a team like Ghostline Blue. And there it is! No keeper in sight, and it's a freebie. You know, it's so crazy. It's so crazy because we've seen this play. This is something that happens, I feel like, since the game has started. And you'll still see this problem at the high level of the pro play here today. They just go, obviously, into the sweeper mode. They bring them out. And even with the sweeper, they still, so many teams get caught out like that this season. How many times have we seen that this season? And Raikou, again, they've been leaning into this now where they play their two backline, their keeper, and then their defender. Oh my goodness, Andy, what is happening right now? And now Zabos makes a critical save because this one is getting out of control, guys. And there it is! I do not know what Raikou is doing right now. I never like to call out teams, but I'm friends, obviously, with both of these two clubs dearly, and I love them so much. But right now, this is not the Raikou that we know, guys. This is them crumbling under pressure right now. And so some of their players, they need to come back, because look at them. You can see them all three just immediately up into the final third, not giving their defense any support. But at least it gives them a goal this time around to ease the pressure just a little bit. It's Jean Boubou with his $5 computer on the assist in there from Mr. Mod. Able to thread it. Turtle dive there for the keeper. 4-1 lead. Still a dominant performance so far here for GL Blue. Redux the deep switch now here for Fat Monkey. Crossing the top. Happy's left open! Poor defensive work there as Happy just gets an unsolicited look. Zabos goes running off the screen. We've still got over 2 minutes to play, ladies and gentlemen, and it is a beating right now here by Ghostline Blue. With the raid, thank you very much, Gunna. How you doing, big dog? Ball in again for Happy. Left side, he reigns supreme once again. 6-1 scoreline in the opening game of the night. I mean, what is going on? Oh, okay, I had a feeling it was our good friends over there in the South America region. Welcome on in. Potentially so. And this is starting to get a little... This is really something we haven't seen in quite some time. Mod, Boo-Boo, leaving it up for Evo. Saved there by True Speed Up. And again, there is obviously, I mean, this is right now. I never thought I would say this coming into this matchup in particular, but obviously there is an award. Obviously, the Relentless Award for an in-house match right here. Ghostline Blue, they got the better of them in the Fed Cup last week, winning Game 3 in the best of 3. And now it's all spiraling here in the League A match. Fat Monkey drilling one into the back of the net there. It's assisted by Happy. And even when they're this close to the keeper Zabos, they can't seem to make the save. Looks like he was actually too close. Keeper trying to grab it there midair. Can't get it to go. One of the greatest scoring outputs we have seen this season by any team in either league. And it's in a match that nobody would have anticipated. It really, truly is Germany, Brazil right now, and it could be even worse. Redux, Fat Monkey, left side. Big time save for Zabos. But it doesn't change the result of this one. This is going to be an easy 3 points right here for Ghostline Blue. It'll put them above Raikou officially on the table. Another one in here for Boo Boo. Sends it far to the right side. And he goes for Happy. Good save down low once again here by Zabos. But what is there to say? A match, a primetime match here tonight. The opening match of the night. And it is an absolute thrashing. Boo Boo looking for one more here at the end. Fat Monkey has absolutely none of that. And that is game number 1. Raikou falls by 6 goals to Ghostline Blue. Who would have thought? But I mean, never thought it would be this bad right here. This is absolutely incredible display of goal scoring on the side of GL Blue. So Raikou now, again, all you have to do, you got to keep the mental high. That's obviously one of the biggest things that you can have in Rematch. You got to keep the mental high, and you can flush that game down, and now you can reset here for game number 2. Raikou But just defensively, again, they got to lean a little bit more into the defense right now. Andy, he could not do it alone, although he does it there. The clearance, Boo Boo, the one-on-one, tries to just boom one into the left side. And it's saved there by Mr. Speed. Is that Torgan? What's going on, Torgan? Redux, happy. Staying on ground, doesn't rise up, tries to somehow angle that one around the defenders. Not able to do so. So at least a first successful minute here for Raikou. Evo again looking for Boo Boo on the cherry pick, sent away there by Jazz. But the calmness of the Dragon map trying to settle him in. What a shot! And it's in! Highlight here for Boo Boo in the opening goal of Game 2. They needed it more than ever. Is for GL Raikou. The header over. I thought Redux would have had it, but he just dodges away from it at the last moment. I'm not entirely sure what they thought right there. I think maybe you're trying to get the diamond and head it away, but you have to just stick through that and play it out. Ends up just backing away. And it gives Raikou a highlight, but it's instantly wiped off the board by who other than Happy. Despite the defense on him here, you can see Andy Evo waiting, and he just rises up and is able to get it over the hands of Zabos. They had the right idea. Mod was wide open there on the far side, but they just couldn't link up. Happy switch here for Redux. Header on over now for Fat Monkey. Fat Monkey trying to work it on through, and it was intercepted back directly on over for Zabos. Raikou, they're going to have to wiggle their way out of this one. Evo does play it on open here for the Mr. Mod. Mod, the lobber up. Mr. Mod waiting for his opportunity to strike. He'll play the deep switch on over. Fat Monkey rising up there with the interception. Evo now trying to control it. Headers galore here for Evo. Trying to open for the cross. Does go deep back on out here for Mr. Mod and Raikou. Wisely so, taking their time. It's Boo Boo, the bicycle, but it's deep off the wall. Feel like that one was slightly deflected there by the defender. To at least try to go even on points here with GL Blue after this one. Deep pass on in for Speeda! And how in the world is Happy able to get it to go? Defender on him. Looked like had it going up there for the prio. But offensive prio is real, folks. Happy just beats him out. Bottom left corner. And Ghostline Blue is right back up in the lead. And this is what Zabos is seeing right now, folks. Where does he want to go with this ball? Then we'll go Evo, left side, cross, Mod. Now Boo Boo with the keeper out of the way. Incredible team play here for Raikou. And they've tied the game. Evo, Mod gets it open. Boo Boo going way outside of the area, trying to free himself up from the pressure there. And does so perfectly. And Speed Up with the premature dive opens up the entire net for Boo Boo to work with. Evo, Boo Boo back up here for Evo. Doesn't get the jump up on it. It's Boo Boo now playing it on back here for the reset. It's given away. Happy, the extra effort, looking for something. Tried to cut back left. And Evo got in the way. Another one intercepted there in the box now by Happy. Raikou trying to do everything they can to keep it out. Although it's a cross on in. Keeper dives. Redux the follow through. Saved into the near side by Zabos. Mod deep side here for Boo Boo. Trying to head it around. Speeda can't. Speeda out of the way. Evo rushes that one though. And it is a deflected touch. Jazz, great work here around Boo Boo. Would have been really bad to give that one on up. Redux. Under 20 to go. Fat Monkey back for Redux. And Zabos jumped. And Redux has a freebie. And it's clutch time work. Per usual for Ghostline Blue. Potentially the heartbreaker there for Raikou. As they now only have 15 seconds to work with. 10 goals in the set for Ghostline Blue. And all they need now for the full 6 points is one stop. Zabos in for Evo. Right side, Boo Boo working around the keeper. Boo Boo trying to pass it in and can't get it to go. It's a sweep here for Ghostline Blue. Much more of a nail biter, but it doesn't matter. Back-to-back wins for GL Blue.